So the first one is read write head. The read write head is where the electromagnetic located, and the function is to read data from and write data to the platters. The next one is the platter, where it stores the data magnetically. The next one is the spindle, where it spins the platter. And then the actuator arm. The function of the actuator arm is to move the read write head to the correct location of the platter. The next one is actuator axis, where is the pivot point for the actuator arm.
The surface of the platter is coated with many tiny regions of ferromagnetic material. These tiny regions can be polarized north and south, which can be represented as binary numbers 0 and 1. The hard disk has a read or write head that sits just above the platter. This read or write head has a magnet, which is electromagnet that plays a vital role in hard disk. When writing, an electric current flows through a coil in the write head, creating a tiny magnetic field. This magnetic field changes the orientation of tiny magnetic regions on the platter surface. One direction of magnetization might represent a 1 and the opposite direction a 0. The polarity of the field, and thus the bit value, can be flipped by altering the current in the coil. In reading, a read head detects the magnetic orientation as the platter spins under it. The change in magnetic fields of the tiny magnetic regions on the platter induce electric current in the read head, which then will be interpreted as 0 or 1.
Without us realizing it, the use of hard disk has become widespread around the world. So this is some real-life usage of hard disk.
For education, teachers and students' laptop for lesson materials. Teaching, such as teaching resources, are stored on hard disk. Then healthcare, patient record management are stored on the hard disk. Then home surveillance system, recorded footage are stored on the hard disk. Lastly, for the government use, for administrative records such as national ID information are stored on the hard disk.
First of all, magnets that are essential for hard disk's main function is the electromagnet on the read or write head, because it needs to interact with the magnets on the platter. And of course, if the electromagnet is absent, data cannot be recorded or retrieved. Other than that, as we know, the tiny magnets on the platter have north and south poles that represent binary numbers, which is 1 and 0. Computer can only read these binary numbers, so using magnets is a good way to retrieve or store data permanently. If there are scratches on the platter, it can lead to permanent data loss. In addition, a permanent magnet within the actuator arm controls the position of the head and ensure it is aligned with the platter for an accurate reading or writing data. And malfunctioning of this magnet may cause inaccuracy in data or data loss.
Now, let's move on to the significance of magnet. Before magnet was used in the factory, the workers need to move the cans one by one, so this will lead to time waste and energy waste. And then the magnet was introduced, so all of the cans will be moved all at once, so this will save time, save energy, and increase the work efficiency. Other than that, magnet helps in enhancing the security. The magnet at the item will be detected by the sensors, and the alarm will be ringed to notify the security. Magnets are frequently used in our daily activities. For example, in the washing machine, at the refrigerator door, vacuums, and even headphones. This proves that the usage of magnets leaves a big impact to our life.